So we're gonna recap week 3 completion and talk about going into this next week where we're doing week 4. As you know, we traded really 3 days. We had the loss to start the week, then we made a win. So we were like net minus 100. And then I think that's Wednesday. We didn't take any trades. I should have, but a lot going on that day. So I didn't take any trades. And then Thursday they moved NFP up and we caught a really good trade on that one, which pretty much made the week. Now we were short about $300 or so to hit the goal. I think of 1,700 is what we needed. So I decided over the weekend to just drop that 300-ish into the account so that we can get to week 4 and just keep moving forward, because ultimately the goal is to continue to compound, right? Compounding is key. So we're going to be starting from $9,220 and we are going to be shooting for a balance of 11,300 and change. I'll show you guys that on the tracker. Now I did make some updates to the tracker as well, just to touch on that. We made it to where now, just instead of tracking withdrawals, you can track deposits too. So the goal isn't just to keep depositing necessarily, but if I'm that close, I'll just put it in there. And then because there's going to be a week where I withdraw again. So let's say like I withdraw and I got 300 sitting in the wallet. If for some reason I need to add it back, I'll just add it back. It's the same money. So that's neither here nor there. I just wanted you guys to know that we did update it. We also made some updates onto the landing page, the main website, just kind of going over and adding all the stats right on the site. So you guys can just go to newwealthmovement.com and check out that. And it'll show you exactly where I am within the challenge. So I also connected it to my FX book. So I'll use that a little bit further down the line. And the goal is just transparency and to hit $1 million. So hitting $1 million is for me. Transparency is for me and for you guys, right? And then we'll build upon that as we grow out the New Wealth Movement again. Because once again, man, we had this thing popping like 10 years ago, 8 years ago, and maybe even like 6 years ago. And then after, right around COVID is when we kind of said, forget it. So with that being said, man, we're going to pop into this week. It's going to be great. We're going to hit this 11,300. We got a fresh month. We got 4 straight weeks that we can hit the goal. If we have to do a retry week or anything happens like that, it's okay. I'm not worried about it. That's trading. So the main thing is to keep this thing in check, the mental, because doing this compound and being consistent and not trying to just go super hard on any one trade and just be real consistent, real patient. Sometimes I may be missing a trade or going break even too soon. It's just working out those little details along the way. But somebody asked me before, what percentages of risk am I doing? I'm right between 2.5% and 5% risk per trade. That works for me. It's not that aggressive, but it's aggressive enough that I can hit my weekly goal. But it's not going to be so aggressive where I can really like just double the account or anything. But I'm not trying to do that because I feel like that's one of the problems that people have when you lose track of the goal and you just start doing stuff like crazy willy-nilly. Those are the same habits that will cost you to lose, right? If I'm really certain about a setup and I decide I'm going to risk half my account or something, what if I'm wrong? Because a lot of times you'll notice you will be wrong on that first trade, and then you got to come back and take a second trade, make that money back, plus some more profit to end the day positive. So you never really want to just be all in, because the market can decide to push another level, throw another wick, stall out until the end of the day, and then do something during Asia or London when you're not really trading. So, with that being said, man, just stay locked in. If you guys are doing challenges, hashtag New Wealth Movement Challenge, let me know in the comments. Make sure you are liking, subscribing. It helps me. I really want to push this channel out and get this out there to people that it can help. And I get it. It's not me jumping in and necessarily showing you training or actual chart markups. I'm just showing you what I did and tracking it, right? That's for me. But ultimately, people need to see somebody do it the right way from the bottom to the million, right? Not just having the million, not just full porting all the way to the million. I want to show you guys how we can do this over time. It's supposed to take 6 months. So if everything works like it's supposed to, this will be done before the new year. But if I have a few retry weeks in there, or maybe, go down a little bit, then it could take a little bit longer. And I'm also sure that when we get into that compound section where the profit numbers are going to start getting real big, meaning I'm really going to be risking salaries and yearly salaries, that's going to be an emotional thing that we got to handle. So with that being said, man, I appreciate all the support. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys through the week. We'll be posting those daily updates as usual. Let's go.